All righty, folks. Welcome to the live stream. Let me get a couple things set up here for you, and we will get started. Hope everybody's excited. A couple things set up here. I hope everybody had a good 4th of July. And we got a lot to talk about tonight. Giveaways, there'll be 3 of those. Lots of chat time. You can see I got some American flags up in the back. America. And there will be story time. And it was something related to 4th of July celebrations. So let's see what we got going on here in chat real quick, and then I will do some shout outs that I need to do. First of all, thank you everybody that's tuned in. There's already 14 people in here in the first minute, so awesome, great. Hopefully we'll get a good turnout tonight, especially since there's some stuff to win, including the Orion Solaris as the grand prize. Let's see, Gonzo. First of all, always shout outs to Gonzo and Nemo, my 2 moderators. All right, those guys are the best. I really appreciate everything they do here on the channel. They darn well better expect to get something for Christmas from me. So Gonzo, what's going on, my man? David Iverson, Kevin Weiniger, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in tonight. Marcos Gamma, brother Marcos, what's going on, buddy? Let's see who else we got in here. Country Boy, thank you, sir. I saw your comments earlier too. Appreciate that. Bama Ninja is at 5:30 Eastern time. I'm not sure what that comment is. We always go live at 3:30 Pacific, 6:30 Eastern. So you are here at the right time, sir. Also, I just hit you up with a comment in chat. Please email me at eionansedge@gmail.com when you get a chance sometime in the next few days. All right, nothing's wrong. Just need you to email me. I want to talk to you. Let's see who else we got in here. There he is. There is Mimo, Michael Morgan, moderator extraordinaire, along with Gonzo. Let's see who else we got, man. There's Michael. There's my shout out to you. There's Mike Jernak. What's going on, Mike Jernak? Good evening, sir. Lots of comments. This thing's going to skip on me in a minute, I think. Stacy Bolster Blades. Happy belated 4th of July, not only to Stacy, but to everyone else. She says, I'm in the van, so I won't be able to chat. I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, it's okay. No worries. Listening is good, too. Let's see who else we got in here in chat tonight. Country Boy, David Iverson. There's Mrs. Freak Show is here. Welcome into the chat tonight. And the chat just jumped. And let's go back. Holy cow, this thing took a huge jump. Huge. Let's see. Just Josh. Josh, what's going on, my man? Thanks for coming into the live, man. Don't forget, too, if you are in here, a lot of you already subscribe to my channel, but you must like the video about this on my channel, and you must be subscribed to this channel in order to have a chance to win tonight. I will be checking after the drawing. If somebody outside the normal 40 or 50 folks who are in here every week happens to win, I will check and make sure they are a subscriber to the channel. Devil Dog's here. Hoorah, Devil Dog. Thank you. Let's see. Mike Jernak's there. Hello, Freak Show. What's up, Jeremy? Howdy. He says, driving home. Well, drive safe, buddy. We'll see you when you get there. Oh, by my lonesome. So shout out to Josh. Josh is one of my younger coworkers. Great guy, super individual, hardworking, good kid. There's not enough people like Josh in the world. So everybody give Josh a little love here in the chat. All right. I really appreciate that. Who else we got here? Drubby Tunes, what's going on? Thank you, sir, for coming in. 27 people. I better get caught up with greetings. Bluminati Ninja, thanks for coming in tonight. Appreciate it. Will B's in the house, along with his pockets full of knives. If I missed you, I don't mean to. Johnny Casada, how y'all doing? I'm doing great, sir. I am very excited. I'm happy to have this live stream going on tonight. Who else we got here? Byron Kennedy, sir. How you doing? All right. Aberdeen Blades is in the house. Me with Knives is in the house. Yes. Cool. Razzle Lucifer 666, new to the channel, here to have some fun. Cool, man. Cool. Don't forget to make sure, I will say this again, that if you are just tuning in tonight, you do have to hit the subscribe button on my channel, on my regular YouTube channel, and go over and like the video about the giveaways. Okay, you must be subscribed and you must hit like on that video in order to be eligible to win the giveaways tonight. All right, we will have some fun. As always, there will be story time. I might even do 2 stories tonight because I'm in a good mood. Matisfaction is in the house. The Squirrel King is in the house. He made an appearance in Fully Deployed this week. Todd Carr is in the house too. Glad to see you back, Todd. We missed you. Good to see you in the live, man. Some dude is here. I must have missed him. Yeah, I see him. It just jumped. What's going on, some dude? All right. Well, cool. We got over 30 people in here at the moment. So I'm Josh Branson. Josh Branson. Tell me more about how much you love me, guys. Josh Branson, we do love you, sir. We do. I don't know if you were here last week, but I did shout you out for all you do in the community and all the things you do for us content creators here on YouTube. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Glad to have you in the stream. All right. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, then I'm sorry, but the chat has been jumping around a little bit. So let's do a couple. First of all, welcome everyone. Welcome to the celebration. All right. I couldn't celebrate yesterday. I worked in the heat and I didn't get home till late. So that wasn't really going to happen. Keister Club assemble. blows a starfish. Whoop. But yes, sir, that is true. Let's see. I think we got everybody for now. So a couple of quick shout outs. I wanted to shout out Satu Dave, my buddy here, my Tucsonian brother here in Arizona. Not only do we have the knife meetup coming up in just a couple days this weekend, and we will be talking a little bit about that, but also Dave loaned me the knife that will be this Friday's review. So for those of you who hadn't seen that, it is the SG Knives Gripper. This was the custom knife that preceded the production knives from Jason Grant, that just got delivered to some people. I think a few folks just got their production grippers in the mail. But I will be getting a production gripper to review from Dave as well. But that will be this Friday's knife, the SG Knives Gripper. This is an all handmade, 100% custom knife. Super, super cool. I'll talk about that hopefully a little bit more. Ed Harrison's in the house. Darnell B is in the house. Ed Harrison is in the house. Native Wild Man is in the house. Woo! Can you tell I love 4th of July? I didn't get to celebrate it yesterday. So here we are, folks. We are celebrating it today. Also, to my moderators, before I forget real quick, Gonzo, Nemo, I am going to be attempting to do the new StreamYard giveaway tool and sharing that on the screen. But if for some reason that all goes to shit and it doesn't work, it looks like it will. I tried it out. It's the same one that B's Blades used in his giveaways the other night, and I talked a little bit with Maddie about that. If for some reason that doesn't work out, and we will go back to the regular live number, random, pick a number giveaway. But anyway, I'm going to try to make that StreamYard giveaway tool work, and it looks like it will, and we can have some fun with that. So again, 3 giveaways coming up. Okay, new comments. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. Papa Rhino! Papa Rhino. What's going on, buddy? Again, can you tell I'm excited? I took a nap. I was so tired today. I had to take a nap so that I could come on and entertain you guys. All right. Anyway, Dwayne Letterman, what's up, Eionan? Good evening, all. Good evening to you, sir. All right, so let me finish shout outs here. I want to, hopefully he'll make it in a stream, but I want to give a big shout out to Bang Bang because Bang Bang and I just worked out a deal. I just picked up one of his knives from him today. And this is how this community works, right? I told Bang Bang I was interested in a knife and that I would let him know today for sure, but I was pretty sure I wanted it. But I said, I'll let you know today if I can get it, you know? And budget guy. There he is, budget guy. Man, I can't believe I'm going to miss third time doing this. Have a good 50, y'all. Oh, man. Well, thanks for coming in. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for being here for a little while. Stay as long as you can because I am going to do an early drawing. The small prize pack will be early. Richard Campbell, I love the knife content, but brother, I'm here for the stories. All right. Well, I'm going to have at least one, maybe two. We'll see what happens. Who else we got in here that just dropped in? Steve Kramer, did you draw it? I have not drawn any prizes yet, sir. I have not. They will be, the first one will be coming up in a few minutes, though. So stand by. So again, Bang Bang, I told him I was interested in buying a knife. He actually had it packaged up and had a shipping label and a tracking number ready for it before I actually got a hold of him and said, okay, I'm ready to send you the money and buy the knife. That's the way this community is sometimes. It's crazy. I love it. But it happens all the time. It's not just once in a while. So anyway, I think I said a shout out, Richard Campbell. How you doing, my man? So here's the deal, guys. I'm going to do 3 giveaways. I'm going to do one here in just a few minutes after I get through a couple of other small things. But first, since we already have a lot of people in the stream tonight, let's go ahead and throw up pocket checks. So I want you to put your pocket check up. But before the knives, I want you to tell me what state you currently live in. I don't need to know your hometown and mailing address. Just tell me what state you hail from currently in this great country of ours, whether it's the continental U.S. or it's Hawaii or Alaska or whatever. Throw up the state, throw up your pocket check, and then I will show you what I am carrying today as well while I get through some other content. Also, I'm doing a 5 and 5 tonight, but if you are interested in doing a 5 and 5 where you come on and show off 5 of your knives, hit me up at Eionan's Edge at gmail.com or at Instagram, Eionan's _edge. Okay. I would like to have a couple more people doing that. I missed contacting somebody again this week about doing the 5 and 5. So I will be doing a special 5 and 5 myself. Also, one other quick thing. Where did that go? I don't know why that's staying up there. Hide. Oh, there it is. It's going across the bottom. Mrs. Edge has an Instagram account. Check it out at Studio DCG. For those of you who are new to my stream, Mrs. Edge, my wonderful wife, creates a lot of the extra swag content and little prizes that go into my prize packs. She makes awesome hanks of different kinds and sizes all the time. Some of that stuff's going to be available for you to win tonight. One of the 3 prize packs. So if you are an Instagram user, check her out, Studio DCG. Okay, so pocket checks. Let's start getting those up there, guys. Let's see if we can get some pocket check stuff up there. Me with Knives is in here. Let's see who else. Anybody new pop into the stream? Jason L, welcome in, man. Tennessee and whoa, it just jumped. I will get to everybody. Hold on. I think. I want to make sure I get everybody, so hold on. All right, so Darnell B says Illinois. Me with Knives is Delaware strong over here. Don't forget to put your pocket checks up, but that's okay. I just want to know what states you can put them together. If you want to put your state, then your pocket check, that's okay too. Tree Stab in Troy, Minnesota. ST-126, which you won from me. That was one of my giveaway nights. Tree Stabbing Troy won that Sativian ST-126. I like that little knife, that budget knife so much. I went out and bought another one. Mostly because I hadn't reviewed it yet when I gave it away. Let's see. Ed Harrison's Monroe, Georgia. Stacy Boaster Blades, Kentucky, and she's carrying the Artisan Cutlery Corsair with copper scales. Ooh, that's a cool knife. Let's see. Kansas, Native Wildman's carrying the Columbia River Knife and Tool M16 in graphite. Nice. Josh is in Tucson. Of course you're in Tucson. Josh is one of my Tucsonian boys right here. Let's see. Will B, Southwest Ohio. Okay, I got to take a breath before I do his. Grimsmo Norseman, Kaiser Bag Leader XL, Sabibi Chevalier, Olight Baton 3. I know I was a little light today. Okay, I didn't even need a whole breath for that one. Cool. Tree Stabbing Troy. Yep. Tennessee. Let's see. Jason L is Tennessee and a TRM Neutron. Grumpy Grunt is tuning in from Indiana. Grumpy Grunt. Hey, also, if you are new to this stream and you are not subscribed on YouTube to Grumpy Grunt, what are you waiting for? Go over there and subscribe to the Grumpy Monkey. Okay. There's a whole bunch of cool channels in here. I mean, I'll miss somebody, but you got Grumpy, you got Matisfaction in here. You just got a ton. There's a whole bunch of great content creators in my live streams all the time. So go check those guys out if you can. All right. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Let's see. Johnny Casada, NorCal, and I'm carrying a Spyderco Paramilitary 2 and Canvas Micarta. Very nice, sir. Dwayne Letterman is giving some greetings out. I like that. Todd Carr, New Brunswick, Canada. He's up there north of the American border with Mimo. Forrest SLR in the house. Forrest makes the best handkerchiefs there are. If you are looking for a custom handkerchief, because my wife and I do not sell the ones that she makes, this is the man to go see right here. Forrest SLR. Check him out. He's on Instagram. You want to get one of his hanks. If you don't have one, you should. Mrs. Freak Show, Devo Stout, Pilot Vanishing Point with Radon, Baron Forge Mini Archbishop, and a Hinderer Custom XM18 3.5 Sheep's Foot Blade. That's right, she has a beautiful Hinderer. And the chat just jumped huge. Oh my God, where did it jump to? Holy cow. All right, let's see who else is in here. Josh Branson, Harlan, Kentucky. My younger brother, my little brother, just moved to southeastern Kentucky. Something with a Ville after it. I don't remember what it is. Harlan, Kentucky, he hails from, though. Blade headquarters, 940 and Jade, M4 Baton, an M4, an M4 Steel, okay. Baton, 3 Olight, and Forest Tank. Very nice, sir. Let's see. Razzle Lucifer, New Jersey, Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops, and a cheap Kershaw. Hey, man, I own a lot of Kershaws, so nothing wrong with those. Bama Ninja, Alabama, of course. He's carrying a Bug Out of Mannix 2 and a Kershaw Launch 1. Let's see. Heyman says Dickinson. Richard Campbell is in New Mexico. My sister and a bunch of my other family members live in New Mexico. They live in Carrizozo, a little four-way intersection town that has like a couple thousand people living in it that you drive by really quick if you blink. They live there out in rural New Mexico. Let's see who else we got in here. Michael Morgan, Real Steel, Terra, 14C28N, one of my favorite budget steel of all time. Razor Beam at 12 thousandths BTE. Devil Dog, what's up, Dwayne Letterman? Let's see. Drubby Tunes is in Nebraska, and he's carrying a Kubinova tie. Wow, I like the Kubinova tie a lot, actually. That is in my Amazon knife list. Yeah, Stacy Blade says, love Mrs. Eionan. If you knew her, you would love her. And maybe, we'll see, maybe at Christmas time when I'm doing all the giveaways for my Christmas giveaways, maybe I can get the little elf to come on with a hat on and say hello on the screen. We'll see. She's a little bit camera shy. Let's see. Urban Woodsman. You live in Maine, dude? Really? I knew. You're not new, buddy. But anyway, let's see. Grumpy's Indianapolis, and he's carrying an Orion Solaris, which, by the way, you guys will have a chance to win tonight. Matisfaction, I know where he's from. Matisfaction is from Phoenix, right up the road from me. One of my homies, one of my very closest friends. Again, there's another guy in Matisfaction. If you're not subscribed to Matisfaction's channel, get your ass over there. There's no reason why you shouldn't be subscribed to him. Next to me, he has the best lives, period. They're always entertaining, and you never know what you're going to see on one of his lives. All right, let's see. Me with Knives, Delaware. He's carrying a Hogue Deca Gen 1, Mini Griptilian Leatherman Surge, Lumen Top Tool 2.0 Butane Torch, and a Hank by Mrs. Me with Knives. Very nice, sir. Let's see who else. Did I miss somebody else? What up, everybody? Noon in Georgia for Alan Graywolf. What's up, Alan? Byron Kennedy's carrying a Max Ace Goliath version 2 and a Milwaukee Fastback Razor. Forrest is carrying a Benchmade 940 anodized by Freak Show and an Orion Solaris that was gifted to me from the one and only David Iverson. Woohoo! Again, do something kind for someone, pay it forward. Knife community kindness is always on full display. It happens all the time. Joe Kasparek is carrying a Kaiser sheepdog, my first Kaiser. It won't be your last Kaiser, and it won't be your only sheepdog, buddy. I can tell you that right now. I got a mini, and I got 2 other sheepdogs, and I still might add a third. We'll see what happens. Let's see. First knife one from Therapeutic Edge, Kershaw Pinion, and a Baby B. All right, cool, man. Those are great knives. I love it. And much love to Peter and Kristen, Therapeutic Edge and Women Carry Knives. I love those two. They're great. I've talked to them many times behind the scenes. And not only do they have great knife channels and good lives, but they're good people. So that's right, Josh. Unfortunately, Josh will be leaving me at my job. He will be going to Phoenix. But he better not make himself a freaking stranger. He better come back and play golf with us and say hello and stay in touch. Let's see. Alan Graywolf's carrying an Asher. Cool. Grumpy says, I'm on a phone and can't stay. Hello to all. Thank you, Grumpy. Thanks for popping in, Norelli. I appreciate it, brother. I love it. You already own an Orion Solaris, so, you know, it won't be that big of a deal if you don't win that one. But it's always great to see Grumpy pop in the stream. I love it. Some dude has a Kubi A284. Devil Dog is in Texas, and I'm at my house with my budget knives all around. Yeah, he's got way too many knives to list out on here. Mike Jernak is in Pennsylvania, and he is carrying the Demco 8020.5. I love that knife. It's like an enigma, but I love it. Ed Harrison, Civivi Conspirator, and my Glock 380. I had my SIG P365 Exxon as I went out and about the world today. Dwayne Letterman is in South Carolina. He's carrying a Sativian 118, an Olight, and a P38. Drubby Tunes is giving some shout outs. Josh Branson, just Josh, that part don't matter, bro. Isn't about what you carry. It's about loving what you carry. That's true. That's very true. So it doesn't matter what you carry, right? Todd Carr, here's his finally. He's got a Leatherman Surge, Gerber Dime, Gerber Shard, an SD Classic. I always carry some Victorinox, usually the SD Classic, but I have a few others. A 3-inch carabiner knife is a keychain, Cold Steel 4 Max Scout, Civivi Ripple, I love that knife. Civivi Elementum, love that knife as well. Whoa, it just took a big old jump on me. Let's catch back up here and see. Oh my God, I am not keeping up with chat. I'm just trying to get through your freaking bucket checks, guys. Illuminati Ninja's got the CRKT Provoke, the best tech operator. He's from Texas, baby. Woo, everything's bigger in Texas. Let's see, Devil Dog 0311. What's up, my man? What story time will have to do with the Marine Corps tonight, so you're going to want to stick around too. Gerber or Spyderco. Didn't tell me which one, but that's okay. Let's see, who else did I miss here? Gonzo's got the Vero Axion tonight, of course. Beautiful knife. Also, before I forget, if anybody sees Winchester come in the stream, please let me know. I need to get in touch with him. I need him to email me. David Iverson, Honey Badger, Large Tanto, Victorinox, WWP, Fieldmaster, Leatherman Skeletal CX, Olight I1R Pro, Stars and Stripes Edition, and a Forrest Hank. Awesome carry, my friend. Oh, yeah, and we all know Gonzo's from Tennessee. He's lucky he lives close to Bristol, my favorite racetrack. One of these days, I'm going to make a road trip down there, and I'm going to go to Bristol and visit Gonzo at the same time. And him and I, next year, Blade Show, him and I, we're gonna have some epic stories after we get done with Blade Show next year. Let's see. Forrest says hello. Sorry, I'm on my phone working on Spank. No worries, man. Thank you for being in the stream. Thanks for taking part. I love it. I just can't remember the model. That's okay. No worries, man. I walk into a room these days and forget where the hell I am, so that's all right. G-Ball at the in-laws. What's up with you, my brothers? G-Ball. We need to know what your current state that you live in is and what you're carrying in your pocket. Throw it up there. I will try to get to it. Caneyville, Kentucky. Yeah, I want to say something with it, like with an H or something on it, but he told me where it is, and then I asked him to send me his address, and he didn't. So hold on, guys. Just a sec. I got to take this call. Hello, this is Rich. Hey, what's going on? Okay, I will be tied up till 5, but I will be on my way down there after that. I'll see you later. Bye. Thanks. All right. That was about money, so I had to take that call. All right, that's good news, actually. That was good news on that phone call. So sorry about that, folks, but that was one phone call I could not miss. Let's see what else we got going on here. I think we got all you guys. I'm gonna just check the chat real quick and make sure I'm mostly caught up. Jason Brown, keep your eye on Brandon Thrasher's channel. He may be checking out a certain knife that looks very different from what it used to. Huh? Somebody customized something. I like that. All right, so let me show you guys. Let me show you guys what's going on. Matt Lundy's in here. What's going on, guys? Hey, and no, we haven't given anything away yet. If you just came in, come lend me your subs. That's right. Tomorrow is Mattisfactions live, right around the same time as mine. I think he's at 4 o'clock instead of 3:30. If you have not caught a Mattisfaction live, you need to do it. You need to do it. You never know what kind of craziness will happen on there. There might be keystring, there might be lube, there might be squirrels and Monster Energy drinks flying around the room, and you'll never know. Mini faction might show up. You never know what you're going to see. You know, even once in a blue moon, his absolutely adorable, beautiful wife, Kate, will come on the screen and bless us all with her presence. So you don't want to miss Mattisfactions live. He always has multiple guests on too. Jibo, what are we answering? Tell me what state you live in currently. I don't need to know your mailing address and what you got in your pocket today. And let's see, Patina Turner, what's going on? I love it. There's 55 people in here tonight. Patina Turner is from California and carrying the Quiet Carry Drift and the Quiet Carry the West. I love it. Let's see. Yes, and Mattisfaction is close to 1,000 subs. It's criminal that Matt doesn't have 1,000 subs yet. It really is. But I know how the sub thing goes because I have spent like almost a month now at around 330 subs. I think I'm at like 336, but like literally I like, well, 2 subs this week and then 3 subs this week and then 1 sub this. And 1 week I got 5 subs and they all got scrubbed out. Also, this is a good point. If you hit the subscribe button to my channel or anybody else's channel, in order to stay a subscriber on YouTube, you must interact with some content. Watch a short, hit the like button, leave a comment. You have to have some kind of interaction with the channel. Otherwise, YouTube's algorithm scrubs you out as a subscriber. So if you just hit like and leave the channel, you will not be subscribed. All right. It's best if you hit like and hit the little bell up at the top and turn on notifications and then go and watch anything. Watch a short, hit like, leave a comment, say cool video, whatever, and then you will be subscribed forever. Okay. That's just a tip for those new people that are in here. It's kind of silly, but that's the way it works. Leland Phil made it in here. Woohoo! Leland Phil, good to have you, buddy. Leatherman free, P2 modified, Copper Baton 2, Talk Sheath, Milwaukee Impact Driver, and a bug out along with a bunch of others. All right. Let's see. Jason Brown, brother Jason Brown is in the house too. This is awesome, man. I'm loving all you guys being here. Flipping the Polarge modded by Bill Proax 1840. All right. So the Pilar Large, the XL one. Cool. Let's see. Anybody else here? I want to try to make sure. Please tell me no one was successful at the psychological. I knew these as the impossible sit-ups on the floor. No, there were no psychological sit-ups, impossible sit-ups. No, there were none of those going on the 4th, my friend. Okay. I don't really pay attention to models. I just kind of go with how I feel like it. My Spyderco is about 21 years old. That's okay, man. It's all good. It's all good. All the Spydercos except for the Chinese-made ones are pretty good knives. I have a couple of the budget ones, and they all sucked. I had to fix every one of them. But if it's a U.S.-made one, it's 21 years old. It's probably a U.S.-made one. It'll last you forever, man. G-ball at the in-laws. Okay, so let's get going with this. Leland says, Flytanium has replacement access locks now. I still prefer the glow and rhino ones. Okay. Let's see. Leland says South Carolina here. I know that because I sent you a consolation package not that long ago. Eionan, I have the Hogue Deca Warney SMKW exclusive and the Hogue Ritter MK1 full size right now. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Very cool. Eionan's Edge, did you pick up your package? I did. I got it, sir. I meant to tell you, and I thank you for the very nice note that was inside of it. I greatly appreciated that. It meant a lot to me. All right, so let us get started on the main content of the show. Let me show you what I got in my pocket first. I am carrying two today. I don't normally carry two of them, but because it is a belated 4th of July, I am carrying the tiny Mrs. Edge fidget ball. These are the small ones, and these are cool because they actually have a solid bead in the middle of them. This one is red. And then I am carrying the full-size fidget ball. So some of these will be given away tonight in those prize packs. So there are 2 different sizes here. Whoop, there you go. I got those. I am carrying my very patriotic Victorinox SD Classic with the American flag on both sides. Woo! I am carrying my, somebody else just had one of these with a different blade. I am carrying my Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive red, white, and blue Hogue Deca Gen 2 in 20 CB. Love this knife. Love this knife. I still want the 20 CB Warncliffe one, and I'm going to get that soon, I hope. And I'm carrying a knife that was a gift to me by Mr. Satu Dave, a very good friend, a guy who turned him and I, like, we met and we got along like we knew each other for years. Dave gifted me a ZT 0456 tie with Carpenter steel. This is the same steel as 20 CV and Bowler M390 made by Carpenter. This knife is a little chonker, but man, this thing is super freaking cool, man. I love this. The ZT 0456. Again, shout out to Dave for that. So that's what I got in my pocket for today. Again, if you missed it, this Friday's review knife will be the SG Knives gripper. This is the custom one. This is the Jason Grant gripper, but this was made custom all by hand by SG Knives. So I will be reviewing this one until I get my hands on one of the production knives, which is going to happen soon as well. Chunky boy, that is right. It is a chunky boy. And I like it. I like it. Chunky like me. Chunky like me. That's funny. All right. So that's what I had in my pocket. So, sorry. It is super hot here in my garage. Again, if anybody sees Winchester, please shout him out so I can tell him to email me real quick. It's like 90 degrees in my garage. It's like 110 outside, 90 degrees in here. Okay, so let's get to some really good content. So this is supposed to be an Independence Day show, a little belated Independence Day show. So I wanted to do a little historical talking about Independence Day, okay? So everybody gets used to calling it. So that chunk is in 204P. Yes, Carpenter 204P is the steel on that 0456 ZT. It's just, I'm a huge ZT fan. They were my first, US ZTs were my first kind of foray into nicer knives, and then I spent some money on a good Benchmade. And that's how I kind of got into my a little bit higher tier of my knife collecting. Anyway, I want to talk about this. So a lot of people call Independence Day 4th of July. And technically, Independence Day is on 4th of July, but I like using the word Independence Day better, and here's why. So the War of Independence, okay? Bear with me here while I give you a little history lesson. The War of Independence actually began on April 19th, 1775, okay? Not on July 4th, 1776, okay? It ended in September of 1783, okay? So this was a pretty long war, guys. I mean, we're talking 8 long years this went on, okay? The Declaration of Independence, our Declaration of Independence from Britain and from the King of England, happened on July 4th, 1776. So that was us officially saying, hey, you know what? We're not putting up with this shit anymore. We're not going to have this government that we don't like, and we're going to become our own nation, okay? So just imagine that. Just imagine for a second, just try to put your mind back in time and imagine the British Empire, the biggest empire at that particular point in history in the world. Okay, obviously the Romans were big, and other places, other empires were big at different points in history. But the British Empire was all over the globe at that point in time, and basically a whole bunch of colonists put their middle finger up and said, "Fuck you! We are going to have our own country." That's pretty scary, right? It's a pretty ballsy thing to do. And then here's an interesting point. Okay, so July 4th, 1776, was a Declaration of Independence. We declared our independence as a sovereign nation from England, but the Constitution wasn't ratified until June of 1778, 2 years later. And again, the war was still going on at that time, but it was 2 years later before the U.S. Constitution was ratified. It was actually written and signed in May, and it was ratified by Congress in June, I think it was June 25th of 1778. So this stuff, you got to remember, it isn't like today. This stuff didn't happen like overnight, right? This stuff took a long time. But let's talk about a couple of other things real quick. Eionan, that's what we need to do now, separate ourselves from the government. Okay, yeah, I don't want to get into a big political debate, but I agree that, you know, trusting the government implicitly is a bad thing, okay? We should never, it was ratified on my birthday, there you go. We should never really be doing that, okay? We should always be questioning what's going on in the world. But yes, it was ratified on my birthday. Storming here, and internet is cutting in and out, so if I disappear, that's why. Okay, Josh, come back if you can, all right? So anyway, let me give you some perspective on the War of Independence, okay? So before I do my first giveaway, because that's coming up right after I do this, all right? The perspective is this: U.S. casualties, and when I say U.S. casualties, I mean the rebels, the people who broke away from Britain and decided to form the United States, all right? The Continental Army. The Continental Army had 6,800 dead during the War of Independence, okay? There were 6,100 actual soldiers wounded. And you got to remember, a lot of these people were actual farmers and shopkeepers and tradesmen, okay? But here's the more staggering thing. Overall, 17,000 continental Americans, people who were trying to form a new nation, died not in battle, but from disease or starvation during that 8-year period. Because you got to remember, when we declared our independence from Great Britain, we were cut off, right? They weren't feeding us supplies, right? France was helping us out. Spain was helping us out a little bit. But basically, that gravy train from Great Britain stopped. And they did this. They declared independence to help make this nation that we now get to live in and enjoy, knowing that a lot of these things were going to happen. That's a staggering amount of people. I mean, 17,000 and 6,800. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about almost 25,000 people perished in 8 years. And this is at a point where we did not have 1 million people in this country. We had a couple 100,000 people total. Okay, all over, you know, between the frontiers and the colonies. All right, so that's a staggering amount of people. By comparison, the British had 8,500 soldiers that died in battle. So what does that tell you? We killed more of them than they killed of us, right? And they had 5,300 people, British loyalists, die of disease or other deaths that happened in there. So altogether, when you add this together, you got 24,000 and you got about another 12,000 there. So you got 36,000 people perished in the War of Independence. And you know, it isn't like nowadays where they had all these great record keeping. So just think about that. We always talk about the Civil War, you know, how many people died in the Civil War and all that. But the fight for this nation's birth, we had, you know, 40,000 people perish, and there were only a couple 100,000 people in the United States, the greater United States total at the time. That is a huge amount of people that lost their lives so that we could have the freedoms that we have today. And I just wanted to put that in perspective for people. People kind of tend to gloss that war over in terms of how bad it was. You know, they think of all the ramifications of it, but they don't really think about, you know, war is an ugly thing, and it's a tremendous loss of life. So those people who sacrificed, to me, are some of the greatest Americans there have ever been. I know that, and rightfully so, the generation in World War II gets a lot of shout outs, and they deserve it absolutely positively for what they did. But we don't always realize how many people laid down their lives so that we could be here today, living in the greatest country in the world. We're not a perfect country, but we're still the best country. All right, so the final thing I wanted to say is that many of these people who fought for free, okay, including Washington. Through a great portion of the war, a lot of the officers in the Continental Army were not being paid, and a lot of the people who were conscripted and volunteered were not being paid, or not being paid regularly. In fact, Washington went without for a while because he felt like if the troops weren't getting paid, he wasn't going to get paid either. All right. And then a lot of these people came home after the war, because you remember this was fought on a lot of soil that was formerly their homes and their farms and their shops, and found that, you know, they didn't have ownership of that while they were fighting the war, and they found they had to rebuild completely from scratch. Okay. So imagine you going to war and coming home and finding your home completely destroyed today. Imagine you going to serve your country and coming home and find the place you work or the business that you own being completely decimated, non-existent, your land being ravaged, your crops being gone, your animals had all been slaughtered. Okay. I'm just trying to give people perspective on how big of a sacrifice these people made so that we could be here today. Okay. The sacrifice that I made serving my country was nothing in comparison. Okay. So again, just wanted to kind of lay that out. So when I think about Independence Day, those are some of the things that I think about. Okay. That's some of the reflecting I've done as a United States Marine. And I basically feel like, you know, we celebrate it. We love fireworks. We love cooking out, but we don't really sometimes think about what it took to create a nation and get it from where it was there with people fighting to here. All right. So be grateful, folks. Love that flag. Okay. We're not perfect, but we're still the best country in the world. You have freedoms here that you have nowhere else in the world. Nobody has ever no foreign army after the War of Independence has ever stepped foot in the United States of America. Why? Because we are the most armed country in the world. Whatever you think of that, that fact has kept the Japanese, the Germans, the Russians, and a whole slew of other people, including the Chinese, from stepping foot inside of this country with an occupying army. Because every one of us, patriotic Americans, would step up and do what they had to do to defend their land. And that's a fact. Okay, enough preaching about Independence Day. Woo! We're going to move on to some other things, folks. All right, we're going to do the first drawing. Let's see, I want to hit a few comments really quick here, because there's a whole bunch of them. We threw the Boston Tea Party because they didn't have Dunkin' Donuts open and the Bruins won the cup. being a Bostonian myself, way back, I agree with that. Winchester, yes, Winchester. I was summoned, but I didn't come with good news. Okay, you sold it, didn't you? All right. If you sold it, no big deal. But hit me up on eionansedge@gmail.com anyway, just so we can catch up real quick. And that's fine. No worries, man. It is what it is. Okay. Winchester is here. Do the 5. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, Winchester, hey, just send me an email real quick. And Bama Ninja, you need to email me too. Let's see, where was I at here? We're going to do a drawing, right? We're going to do a giveaway. Let's see who comes out of the woodwork for the giveaways. That's true, Jason Brown. It always is funny how, giveaway time, we get more people. There's 59 people in here. Hey, go check real quick. There's only 48 likes. Some of you people in here in the live stream are slacking, okay? You better switch over and hit that like button for me, okay? There's no way we have we got 60 people in the live stream and 49 likes. So if you have not hit the like button, stop what you're doing, go over and hit the like button right now. Help my analytics, help my channel grow. Okay? And I'm going to set up to do the giveaway. So the first giveaway, folks, it's a warm-up giveaway. Okay? It's a warm-up. That's all it is. It's a warm-up. Here it is. It's in the box. You are going to win a Mrs. Edge fidget ball. Okay. Okay, one of these. You are going to win some swag. That's right. Make sure that you all, Paul goes outdoors. Thank you, sir. Yep. We're not doing random number picker, folks. I am going to try to do the StreamYard giveaway picker, and I will tell you how that works in a minute. And so so you got the Mrs. Edge fidget ball. You got some swag here. We got the mustachioed one himself. This is a Tri-State sticker for Cole. Mrs. Tri-State River Valley Creations. Devil Dog. All right, Devil Dog sent me this. I'm passing along some swag. This Devil Dog sticker, and of course, an Eionan's Edge sticker. Okay. So that's going into this. You're going to get that. And you're going to win someone to help you out, a minion. You're going to have your very own minion. So when you don't have time to do the chores, when your significant other says, hey, take out the trash, help me cook dinner, go take care of the kids, put in the wash, and you don't feel like freaking doing it, just give that job to your minion. And finally, the most important part of this giveaway pack, you will be winning one of Mrs. Edge custom handkerchiefs with the Eionan's Edge logo. Okay, so that's the first prize pack, guys. This is the small one. This is the little one. Okay, this is just to get everybody warmed up. I'm going to try this little doodad out here. Let's see if I can actually make this thing work. So let's see. Here's what I want you to do. Anywhere in the stream here, all I need you to do is hit the hashtag tool. Okay, hashtag, that's the little thing that looks like a pound sign. And then you're going to put in 1775. Okay, 1775 for the year that the American War of Independence began. So hashtag 1775. Get that in there now. I will give everybody a little bit of time to do that. Okay, so that's all you need to do. You don't have to guess a number. All you have to do, just like you see up here in the comments, hashtag 1775. Put that in the comments for me, and I am going to use the giveaway tool, and I am going to show you how this works. This is very cool, by the way. I'm excited. I hope this works. I tried it off the air. Seems like it does what it's supposed to do, so we will see. All right, get them all in there. Slap that like button so you'll receive another entitlement check. That is true. If you are in the stream and you have not hit like, you have plenty of time to do that. Plenty of time. Okay? All right, so here's what's going to happen. I am going to share the screen. I am going to choose a tab, which is going to be the giveaway tool. I'm going to share that. Boom. Okay, folks, there you go. And the hashtag that we're going to use is hashtag 1775. Okay. Let me go back over here. There we go. All right, that looks good. Okay, I'm going to give you guys another 30 seconds or so. Okay. As long as you got hashtag 1775 on the chat for your comment, you will be entered in this giveaway. Okay. I'm going to give you about another 30 seconds to get in. And there will be 2 other giveaways. They will be coming up shortly. The other thing here is this edits out duplicate comments. So one entry per person, please. The other thing is you must be 18 years of age to win this giveaway, and you must have a U.S. mailing address. So if you're in my stream and you live in another country and you win this, I will not send it out of the United States to you. You can, however, have someone who lives in the United States have it sent to them for you and have it sent along. So you must live in the United States or have a U.S. mailing address. You must be 18 years of age or older. Okay, guys, that is it. I am going to hit the comment picker right now. Start collecting comments. Here we go. I'm going to jump over here and I'm going to start collecting comments. There are 52 entries. This is it. Here we go. Richard Campbell. Woohoo! Richard Campbell in New Mexico has won. Woo! First prize pack goes to Richard Campbell. All right, Richard, you have 5 days to contact me at eionansedge.com. I'm sorry, eionansedge@gmail.com with your contact and mailing information. Okay, if you do not contact me with that information within 5 days, I will give your prize pack away next week. But I know Richard Campbell will get a hold of me. Congratulations, sir. You won. All right, let's get back to StreamYard here. Woohoo! Exciting. So that's how it works. I like it. I don't have to do no random number generators or anything. I might do that over the holidays just for kind of nostalgia. Okay, so Richard Campbell won the first prize pack. Congratulations, sir. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to do the 5 and 5. And I have brought 5 of my own knives on today to show. So here we go. They're all American-made knives, too. Okay? Got that American theme, American-made knives. Here we go, folks. The first one that I am bringing on to show is one of my favorite pocket carries. I actually like this knife so much, I own both versions of it, the silver and the blacked out one. This is the Zero Tolerance, the ZT 0357. This is a 20 CV blade. Whoa, almost chopped off my hand. This is a 20 CV blade. It's a really cool knife in G10. This is a chonky boy. Look at the size of the liners on this thing. It's one of the reasons I carried ZTs a lot over the past years is because they're just so ruggedly built, right? Everything on these knives is overbuilt. So the ZT 0357 in silver wash. I also have the black wash blacked out version of this knife as well. Love it. Great knife. I will say that I've only had 3 knives that have had chipped edges on them. And I've had 2 M390 knives with chipped edges. One was a giant mouse, and I can't remember what the other one was. And then this one here had a chip on the tip. And then I also had a Kershaw that was in 420 high carbon that had a chip on the tip as well. But the 2 main knives that I've had chip were M390 giant mouse and the very tip on this Kershaw. You know, the funny thing is after I put it on a sharpener and I reprofiled it and got it back so that it was fine, it's never chipped again. So I don't know if I just had a little bit of burnt steel on the edge or not, but interesting. Anyway, this is Zero Tolerance 0357. Love that knife. Number 2, this is a knife I haven't had a tremendously long time. I've had this knife about 6 or 8 months. This is the Hogue Doug Ritter Mark 1, RSK Mark 1. This is also in stonewashed 20 CV. A lot of people know that this knife looks very similar to a Benchmade Griptilian. I can tell you this knife is far, I'm a big Benchmade fan, but this knife is far better. Better handle material, better ergos up here, nicer blade stock, right? You get 20 CV steel from Hogue instead of S30V. A really nice stainless steel pocket clip. Just a really nice knife, very grippy, has the access lock. This thing is like butter. All right, Hogue does this, the Able lock, they call it, way better. And this is such an amazing knife. And like every Hogue knife that I've ever received, your mileage may vary on this, these freaking things come with the best factory edge I think I've ever seen on a production knife. This thing, you don't even want to get close to it. You stare at this knife too much and it will cut you, all right? And every Hogue that I own has come out of the box like that. They all have amazing edges. I've checked it. The angles are perfect on it, just like all my other Hogue knives. And this thing is a beast. The Doug Ritter RSK Mark 1. Let's see what we got going on. Let's hit anybody on a 0. Oh, chat just jumped on me again. Zero tolerance. 0456 is my favorite ZT, but I don't own a ZT. Actually, the Woodsman, I don't know when you came in, but that was my carry today, the 0456 right here in Carpenter steel. There it is. Ba-bam. This was a gift from Mr. Satu Dave himself. It will never leave my collection. Okay, the next knife. The next knife is a Benchmade. And I'm showing it on 4th of July because it's a freaking classic, guys. I own 2 of these. This is the 940 Osborne. Specifically, this is the 940-2. Okay? S30V, G10 scales, right? Here's the deal with this knife. Shout out to Zach from Zach Stuff. I carried this knife so much that I wore these scales smooth. Okay, this, you can't really see it, but this knife has all kinds of little tiny micro scratches all over the blade. I don't know if some, there you can see a few of them, right? This knife has had the absolute shit kicked out of it. Literally, the shit kicked out of it. This is a new pocket clip. I put a brand new pocket clip on it. I just called Benchmade and said, hey, man, I have a 940 and the pocket clip's all beat up. Guess what they did? They sent me a brand new pocket clip with 3 new screws. And I needed some new scales. And I asked Zach if he had a set of scales because he's always doing all these custom scale swaps on his 940s. And he goes, let me look. And then the next thing I know, a package arrives in the mail, little envelope about this big, has Zach's name on it. Guess what was in it? Brand new set of 940-2 scales. And then I tried to pay him for him. He's like, no, do something kind for somebody. That's the community that we live in. Pay it forward. So basically, I refreshed my knife. I got a new pocket clip. I got some new screws on it. I got a brand new set of scales put back on it. Zach was nice enough to give me a set of scales and send them to me for free. You might not like this knife, but I'm going to tell you what, it's a performer. This knife has had the ever-loving shit kicked out of it, and here it stands. All right. Okay. What else have we got here? Paul goes outdoors. Sorry, I'm not talking as much as I normally babble. I'm trying to do stuff and listen all at the same time. That's okay. Listening is just fine. I put my mini 945 in the 5th pocket every day. There you go, Mike Jernak. Right? So again, you know, if you've never owned one, if you've just held one, but you've never owned one, if you held it and you go, this knife is totally wrong for me ergo-wise, I get it. But if you've never owned and used a 940 or a 940-1, which is the carbon fiber and S90V, I have that knife too. Or I like the 940-2 the best myself. If I had a job where I was tougher on my knives, I probably would want the 940, the original 940, because it has the aluminum scales, the aluminum handles. But anyway, that was knife number 3. I love that knife. So the next knife is going to be another ZT. This is a knife I bought because I really wanted it. I really wanted this knife. And I still really like this knife. It is the lightest ZT that I own. And it's a really, really cool knife. This is the ZT 0770 in carbon fiber and 20 CV. And this is a really, really cool knife. Why? Because it's super thin. It does have inlays inside of it. It has nested liners. It's all carbon fiber. It has good ergos. It has jimping in the right places. And it has this kind of modified Wharncliffe blade, sort of. It's kind of like a sloped down Wharncliffe blade. This knife is super, super light, but it's super rugged, right? And that's one of the reasons I like this. But I found over time that I carried other knives. I carried this for a while, and I do love it. And the edge is held amazingly on it. The thing has held a fantastic edge. But over time, I found that it got replaced by other knives that I liked better. But it's a really, really cool knife. This is the ZT 0770 carbon fiber 20 CV blade. Cool knife. All right. So finally, we get to the last knife. The last knife in my 5 and 5 for today before we do another giveaway. This is a Benchmade. These aren't necessarily my 5 favorite American knives, but they're just 5 cool American knives that I do like. So this one is the full-size Presidio 2 in carbon fiber elite scales. So I actually bought the mini Presidio 2 first. And it's not a mini, it's a medium. I call it a schmedium, a medium-sized knife. This is the full-size knife. This is a big knife, guys. Look at how much knife sticks out past my large glove-sized hands, okay? It has a good-sized blade, S30V, bead blasted. The scales are done to perfection on this thing. I carried the mini so much. I started wearing the pocket clip off like after like 6 months. It's got some wear look on it. And I've carried this one a good bit too. I wanted the full size one. This actually I purchased from Dark Gravity. He heard me mention how much I wanted to find a full size one, and guess what? He sent me one. All right. So the Benchmade Presidio 2 Carbon Fiber Elite. Awesome knife, drop shutty, good blade design. I love bead blasted blades on bigger blades. I wish more companies would stop doing shiny satin blades on big blades that have a lot of mass to them, because all they do is become fingerprint magnets. But anyway, that is the 5th knife. That is the Benchmade. You can see it's got a few scratches on it from being carried too. There it is. There are 66 people in the channel. That's because you guys are freaking awesome. But let's see how many likes we got. 61. All right, you guys are doing good because there's a few people who are listening. So I think we're on track. All right, so that is my 5 and 5 for today. That is 5 really cool American knives on a belated 4th of July celebration. All right. One other, I will give an honorable mention to another knife real quick. My honorable mention goes to, don't laugh, because I have 3 of these. It goes to the Kershaw, US made Kershaw Leek. I have a CPM 154 version in carbon fiber. Rugged little knife, has not needed sharpening yet. I have a all stainless steel frame lock version in 14C28N. This knife has been in my pocket so much that the Kershaw logo is pretty much, you can't even see it no more. It's worn off the side of the knife. All right. Beat the crap out of this thing. And then I have one in aluminum gray. This knife, when I first started working at the golf course, I used it to jab in the ground and unplug golf balls with all the time. And I would come home and strop this knife and be able to cut paper like nothing would. So 14C, when it's heat treated properly, and it's a great steal. It really is. For a budget knife, these knives are around 50 bucks. This one I think is the carbon fiber and CPM 154 one is about 79 or 80 bucks. Great little knives. Honorable mention goes to these. I have 3 of them. I really like them. Don't make fun of the leak. It's one of the only Ken Onion designs I like. That and the ZT0350, which is a kick-ass, chonky work knife that I have cut more cardboard with than any knife in the history of mankind. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. The 945, is the 945 a baby 940? Yes. The 945 Osborne from Benchmade is the mini or the smaller sized 940. Same exact knife design, just scaled down. All right, so Kershaw's Leek got me into collecting. I went crazy. I have about 15. Yeah, I mean, they come in every freaking color imaginable, right? And they do come in even better steels than CPM 154, which is a great steel, right? That's the crucible powdered metal version of 154 CM. So it's a little stronger, a little better edge retention, less voids in the steel, right? But it's a good knife, honestly. It's a great 5th pocket carry knife. It's a lot of people's first knife. I just take the stupid safeties on these things. There's a safety on them, guys, right? Right here on the back. You're supposed to be able to slide this forward and it keeps the blade from opening. That's never fucking happened with one of these knives for me. I don't know where people get that from. So I just take this, I slid it all the way to the back and tighten the screw down on all 3 of mine because I don't need safety on a knife. That's dumb. All right. If it's tip up carry, right? So if you're new to knife collecting and you're going to buy a knife, buy a tip up carry knife. Okay. Don't mess around with tip down carry knives. Okay. That's just my opinion. That's my advice, but it's good advice. So if you're new to knife collecting and you're just getting into knives, make sure when you look at a knife, it's tip up carry. Okay. Or at least it has a pocket clip that's reversible from tip up to tip down. All right. So you know what? I've done enough talking. I think it's time for another giveaway. I think we need to give some more shit away, and I think we should do that now. Yeah, Tree Stabbing Troy says, boo, safety, boo. Yeah, right. No, I missed part of this. So, in manager's log, so it's not what we're trying to fix. Uh-oh. It sounds like Matt needs a new car. That is not good. All right. Anyway, Honey Bear is in the house. Thank you, sir, for coming into my live stream tonight. We're getting ready to do another giveaway. So giveaway number 2 is here in this Amazon box. Giveaway number 2 is a little nicer. Giveaway number 2 is going to contain has more swag. So I don't have a ton of swag these days, but I'm giving it away anyway. So you're going to get Smoky Mountain Knife Work blades. You're going to get an OCD for EDC. You're going to get a bigger metallic Cole's Mustache Tri-State EDC. You're going to get a Mrs. Tri-State River Valley Creations, and an Eionan's Edge decal. And since you will be getting something that cuts, you will be getting a Band-Aid. I love it. All right, so that is the swag part of it for the stickers. You will also be getting a Mrs. Edge fidget ball and an OCD for EDC mini utility cutter. That's why you're getting the Band-Aid. Okay, that's coming in there. All right. And for those times when your significant other is nagging at you to take out the trash, go water the garden, clean the pool, gas up the car, you get your very own minion. Yes, sirree. I'm sending you your very own minion to send out on whatever tasks you like. And finally, some of you have seen this if you've been watching my videos, you're going to get a custom red, white, and blue Mrs. Edge pink. Eionan's Edge logo on it up here, 2 sides to it, slightly different pattern on both sides. This is the number 2 giveaway. All right, that is what you will be getting. Some swag, some cool items, some things that cut you, and a Mrs. Edge hat. Okay? You guys excited? You should be. All right, here we go. For the second giveaway, I want everybody to hit hashtag 1778. Okay, 1778 is the year that the Constitution of the United States was ratified. 1778, hashtag 1778 on the screen. Go, and I will set up the next giveaway for you. I can always use more minions. That's right, Paul. You can always use more minions. Here we go, folks. Hashtag 1778 for your chance to win the second prize pack. Whew, man, it is hot in this garage. Oh my God, I forgot. I am supposed to put on my crazy prize giveaway hat. Here we go. There we go. All right, I forgot for the first one. I will do it for these last 2. I promise. Crazy prize giveaway hat is engaged. Woo! Richard Campbell is guessing for Josh Brown this time. It's very nice of you, sir. Everybody, I'm going to give you about another 30 seconds or so. We've got 71 people in here for the giveaway and 68 likes. So you guys are killing it on the likes. I know a few people are listening from their cars and other places. So, yep, we're doing good with that. The Constitution was ratified in 1778. Yes, it was. Whoever said no, that wasn't the Constitution. It was. It was ratified in June of 1778. Satisfaction says, you say it's hot, then put on a wool hat. You're crazy. That's right. I'm doing this for you. You guys are the reason I'm here. This community is the reason I'm doing this today, because I want to give back to you guys in any way that I can. All right? They must be talking about the broken car. I thought the other was hot. You're crazy. Yeah, that's right. I got a wool giveaway hat on today. Woo! All right, here we go, folks. If you have not done the hashtag yet, I am going to get the tool up, and we're going to get that going. Okay? Whoa, what happened here? Let's refresh this bad boy. There we go. All right. So, Eionan's Edge live stream in the hashtag 1778. Okay. Let's see if we can get this right. So we're going to share the screen with this tab. And see if I can do it twice in a row without messing it up. There we go. All right. Awesome. Here we go, folks. All right. So we are going to start collecting comments. 41. That doesn't seem right. There's 60 people in the stream. And it says I only have 41 people that hashtagged 1778. You guys sure you all got your entries in, huh? Okay. We're going to try this one more time. Okay, well, here we go. We're going to start. We're going to draw. Boom. Savannah Rose. Savannah Rose is the winner of prize pack number 2. Savannah Rose, you are the winner. You have 5 days to contact me at eionansedge@gmail.com and give me your contact information. I need your at least your real first name and your mailing address. All right. You have 5 days to contact me. Congratulations. If you don't contact me within 5 days, I will give prize pack number 2 away at next week's live. Congratulations again to Savannah Rose. Oh, I see Native Wildman. He didn't get in there because he put hashtag 17788. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and stop that. Savannah has won prize pack number 2. Yes. Well, where is she? Well, it just jumped. Where did she go? There you go. So get a hold of me, okay? And we will make sure that you get your prize pack, all right? That's a pretty cool one to win. All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to move on to story time. So gather around, children. Gather around. Get your pillows, get your blankets, grab your drinks, make a big circle, and we're going to have, he's a Marine, so there's a ton under the hat and another ton off camera. That's right, baby. All right. I am not a big man per se, like a chubby man, but I am not a skinny man either. All right. All right. So gather around, children. It's story time with Unky Eionans. There you go. One more quick thing here. All right. I want to mention that episode 5 of Fully Deployed is up now. Go check it out. If you haven't checked it out, go over to my channel and watch Fully Deployed. There's a playlist for all 5 episodes, by the way. This episode, the Squirrel King, Matisfaction himself, makes a small cameo appearance. And it's always funny. It's always something related to the knife community. So go check out Fully Deployed. I was trying to do it every other week, but I find that some weeks I don't have the inspiration or I don't really have sort of a full idea fleshed out. It'll be every other week generally, but if I don't have a story for you, then it might be every 3rd week or something like that. So it's meant to be fun. They're never more than 2 or 3 minutes long. And it's all knife community related, so go check it out. It's Knife Puppet Theater. All right. Also, again, one last time, if you're interested in doing a 5 and 5 on my channel, you do not have to show your face. You can just show the knives. Hit me up at eionansedge@gmail.com or on my Instagram account. Let me know you'd like to come on and show off 5 of your knives. It could be any 5 knives. I don't care what they are. It could be 5 family heirlooms, 5 really nice knives, 5 cheap knives, the 5 most recent knives you bought, whatever. Also here, look on the screen, folks. If you're in a stream, word of the week. All right. Make sure you get that too. All right. Cool. All right. So story time. Story time is coming up. 1787 was the year that the articles, was the year that the Constitution was written. That was in April or May. And in June of 1787, this is for Shane Thomas, in June of 1787 was when the Constitution of the United States was ratified. All right. So the 1776 was the declaration to Great Britain of our independence as as the original 13 colonies, telling the King of England that they were going to break away from England's rule. All right, no eating crayons. Yes, no eating crayons. Before I get close to any of you, you guys didn't have baked beans for 4th of July. I did not. I did not get to celebrate 4th of July. I worked all day. All right, you're still my dude, Mimo, even though you talk about my insecurities. Gonzo Review says starfish. Yeah, that's from last week's story, right? That was a starfish story. All right, so anyway, story time, guys. Story time. So because it's 4th of July weekend-ish, and because this is about, yes, November 10th, 1775 is an important day in history, Devil Dog. It is. That was the birth of the Marine Corps at Tun Tavern, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So the Marine Corps predates the Declaration of Independence. How about that? That's why we're the best. And we were formed in a tavern, drinking, getting drunk and sloppy, like Marines always do. That's why I can't remember shit these days, because I got drunk too many times and killed too many brain cells. All right, anyway, I digress. Story time. Let's get to that. I might be able to give you a dad story, Jason Brown, but I actually picked out a different story today because it goes with the 4th of July theme, flags and fireworks. Okay, so I'll probably save the dad story for a different time. So today's story takes place in Japan on the naval base called Atsugi. And us Marines, we were the security force for that base. And also for another base called Kemisei, which was a shithole. But anyway, Atsugi was a pretty cool base. And we constantly could not see, we just couldn't ever seem to not be in trouble at Atsugi. I don't know why. We're Marines. That's the way we are, right? You know, small things amuse us, even if they're dangerous or dumb or against regulations. So anyways, it's an Atsugi story. It's an Atsugi story. There you go. So I will change the names, but I will tell this story. So I am Corporal de Garde one night, and I get a call from the Naval Security Police that there is someone at the White House of the base. So the White House is the base commander's house in office. And it looks kind of like the White House, in Washington. It's not exactly like it, but it's a white building and it's majestic looking and has the big giant American flag flying in front of it. And that's where the commander of the base stays. So we get a call that there's someone between the bushes and the flagpole at the White House. This is at night, by the way, and it's raining. Like, it's raining hard, right? They're like, there's someone there shooting munitions at people. This is what the Navy tells us. They're shooting munitions at people, rockets and munitions at people, okay? So I get the sergeant of the guard, and I tell him what's going on. Yeah, drunk Eionan's rules. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, there were many of those nights, too many of those nights when I was young. Anyway, I get the sergeant of the guard, and we head out there. We get the reactionary team, right? So the Marines, there's always a group of Marines who are on standby in the barracks with all their gear and their weapons ready to go, okay? And we get the reactionary team, and they come out there, and it's not that far. The White House is not, the base White House is not far from the Marine barracks. You can actually see the White House across the rec field, the PT field, from our barracks. You can see it. And it's only down the street and around the corner from our Marine headquarters. So we head out in one direction. The reactionary team comes from the other direction. We get there, and there's like 4 NSP vehicles with their lights flashing, and people got their guns drawn, and right, and they're like, and we pull up, and we're like, what the fuck is going on here, right? And they're like, we get there, and when we get up there and we talk to the chief who's there, and he's like, I think there's a Marine up there shooting at us. So he tells us, right? He said, I think there's a Marine up there shooting at us. And we go, what do you mean shooting at you? Has anything been shot? Like, no, but he's shooting some kind of munitions, some kind of rockets at us, like, right? And we're like, what do you mean rockets. The Marine Barracks doesn't have law rockets on this big. We don't have any of that kind of stuff. Like, where would he get that kind of stuff? Right? And so we're like, look, just give us a second. Just give us a second. So they give us this megaphone and they go, we think it's one of your guys. Right? So we get on the megaphone and we're like, hey, right? We're like, this is Sergeant so-and-so and Corporal so-and-so from the barracks, right? Who the hell's up there? And we hear this guy yell back. And I'm going to use a different name. Is this Baxter? Like, Baxter, what are you doing up there? I'm having a good time. You can obviously tell he's drunk. I said, okay, what's going on up there, man? Are you shooting at these people? He's like, well, I did dig a hole here under the flagpole, between the flagpole and the bushes. I got a fighting hole dug. Okay. You got any weapons up there? Nope. What have you been shooting at these people? He goes, I'm defending the flag, man. See the flag up here? There's the American flag, that big one. I go, yeah, I got you. I go, what have you shooting at these people? Fireworks. Where'd you get them fireworks from? I got them out on the economy. That's what we call off base in Japan. So when you go outside the gates, you're no longer on U.S. territory, you're in Japanese territory. And you can buy all kinds of shit out there, right? And they're some pretty cool fireworks. I mean, they're pretty powerful, right? They're not just little pop bottle rockets. So apparently this fucker had a whole bag full of fireworks underneath his poncho. He had all of his gear on. He had his poncho on. He dug a hole, got drunk, dug a hole. He's got his poncho, and he's lighting fireworks under his poncho and holding them up over the bushes and shooting them at the Navy guys, right? We're like, well, hey, listen, you're going to have to come out of there, okay? You're going to have to come out of there. There's a whole bunch of people down there, and they've got guns, and they want to shoot you. You're like, I don't have any guns. I just got fireworks. I go, yep, we got you, buddy. You got fireworks. So we tell the Navy guys, we're like, look, put the firearms away. We'll walk up there. We'll get them. We have our own handcuffs and everything. We'll handcuff them. We'll put them in the reactionary team van, and we'll drive them straight down to the NSP headquarters so you guys can put them in the cell. And they're like, well, we don't know about that. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know about that? You're going to shoot this guy for shooting fireworks at you? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys, right? So finally, the chief says, okay, but this is a big deal. I go, oh, no doubt, chief, this is a big deal. But let us go up there and get one of our guys and bring him down, and there won't be a problem. Like, if we walk up there and get him, this will go really smoothly. So we go up there, and we're like, dude, you sure you don't have any weapons? No, I don't have any weapons. You know, he goes, I go, get out of the hole, right? So he gets out of the hole, and he's got like a huge bag of fireworks. And some of these like rockets he's got are like this big around. That's why they thought he was like firing like real rockets, like, you know, munitions at him. He gets out of there, and he's the shore patrol. There you go, yeah, right, shore patrol, right? And basically, the Navy is equivalent of an MP, correct? So the shore patrol's down there. They're all nervous. They don't know whether they're going to dress. So we go up there, and he's got a big bag of fireworks. A lot of them are like, you know, like good size. They're like this big around. And they were shooting at him. So we take the bag of fireworks, and I'm like, look, I'm going to have to put you in cuffs, okay? And he goes, no, I have to do something first. And I'm like, what do you got to do? And he's like, I got to salute the flag. I defended the flag tonight. So he stands up. He's all drunk. And he salutes the flag. He almost falls over because he looks up at the flag, and we have to catch him, right? And everybody gets all nervous down there, like he's like going to try to run away or something. He's so drunk he can barely stand up. We put the cuffs on him. We put him in the van. We take him down. Turn him over to NSP. They put him in a cell for the night. Holy hell breaks out the next morning. The base commander is fucking furious with us. Our captain is over there on the carpet the very next morning talking to him. And anyway, he told them multiple times that night that he was defending the flag of our country, flying right above his head. So although he was a dumbass drunk Marine, his intentions defending our flag were true. And that's defend the flag, folks. And that really happened. Needless to say, our entire barracks had base restriction for about a month. We didn't get to go anywhere or do anything outside of duty, chow hall, the PX. We weren't allowed to be anywhere else. We weren't allowed to be anywhere we were off duty because one stupid Marine ate too many crayons and drank too many shots of tequila that night, decided that it's lit. Yes, flags can be up at night, Steve, if they're lit. And that is the deal, folks. That is defend the flag. Let's see, Devil Dog 0311. That's the Army's universal. I missed something there. Let's see, what else did I miss here for comments? Not really understanding. I was there at the same time as Eionan's Edge. You don't remember this story, Devil Dog? I'm surprised. I'll tell you who it was later, but I'm not going to do it on the air. So anyway, that decision is made above our pay grade. I don't know what you guys are talking about there either. So anyway, that's one of the stories. So guys, would you like another story time? I got 5 minutes before we have to get off the air, but I also have to do your giveaway. So let's skip story time 2 for tonight, and let's give away the grand prize. Here we go. I didn't realize we were almost to 5 o'clock, and I have somewhere to be. That involves money. All right, so the grand prize drawing, the final hashtag, guys. You can start putting this now. The final hashtag is hashtag freedom. All right? Go ahead and start throwing those up while I show you what's in the prize pack. Defending the flags from aliens in the sky. Was there any kind of retribution from the boys in the barracks? Oh, yeah, that dude got his ass whooped by a few people. It was you. I know it wasn't me. I've heard it, but don't remember that happening. I've heard it, but don't remember. Yeah, that really happened, dude. I'll tell you who it was if you want to hit me up outside of the chat. Okay, so there's a few things in here. There's some swag items. There's some sticky tabs. There's a whole bunch of swag in here. There's Matisfaction swag. There's Eionan's Edge swag. There is Gonzo Reviews swag. There is Zach stuff. There is Tri-State EDC. There is Sala. There is Tri-State Stash. This is a nice one, right? There's Mrs. Tri-State, and there's OCD for EDC's Poon Gooch. And since you are getting a knife that is very sharp, there will be a mandated. All right, what else is in here? Not only do you get a knife, but you get a sports car, an Italian sports car. Ta-ta, you get an Alfa Romeo. You're going to get not one, but two Mrs. Edge fidget balls. This one is white and red. This one is red. Whoops, this one here, the smaller one is red, white, and blue. This one, the small one, is the one with the little marble in the middle of it. These are super fidgety. You're going to get a logger jotter. You're going to get a pencil, because you never know when you want to write in that logger jotter, right? You're also going to get your own personalized, fully armed minion. Kevin with a ray gun. You're going to get the super cool Mrs. Edge fireworks handkerchief. Here it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. It does have the Eionan's Edge logo on it up in the top corner, as all of her hanks do. Okay. And most importantly, Orion knives. Here it is, folks. The Orion knives. So that's the first time I've taken out of the package. Solaris. This is what you're going to be winning. One of you lucky viewers is going to win this brand new Orion Solaris. I just took it out of the package for the first time. This is a really kick-ass knife. It is a button lock, super fidgety knife. Can be deployed several different ways. Has a huge front finger choil. This is it, guys. Here it is. Okay. This was a pay it forward. Grumpy Grunt did something kind for me and wouldn't let me pay him. He wanted to support Orion Knives, so I decided with him that I would buy an Orion Solaris and give it away. So this is going to be the one. Put this back in the box for y'all. All right, so that is the grand prize pack. The hashtag word is freedom. Here we go, folks. Hopefully, somebody here in the stream will be the lucky winner of this prize pack. Let me refresh this real quick. Hashtag freedom. Start collecting comments. 37. There's only 37 of you that hashtagged. Really? There's 65 people in here. And there's only 37 hashtags. That doesn't seem right, guys. It really doesn't. It doesn't look right to me. Giveaway tool, StreamYard, freedom. All right. 38. I'm going to give you guys about 10 more seconds to go ahead and get your hashtags in. I'm going to refresh here. Here we go. Hashtag freedom. Collect comments. 31. Something, I don't know, guys. That seems a little weird to me that there's that many of you guys in here. And we don't have more. Oh, I see why. There's still some pouring in. Ah, that's why. I'm looking at the live chat over here now. You guys are just hitting it. All right, come on, get it in there. Make sure you get it spelled right. Hashtag freedom. All right, one more time. Make sure you get your entries in. I'm going to refresh one more time. Hashtag freedom. Hashtag freedom. All right, that can't be right. Something's got to be going wrong here. All right, we're going to have to quick switch back to the old-fashioned way, guys. I don't know why that is not pulling up more of you than that, but it isn't. It only counts entries after you put the hashtag in. I don't know, but I know there's a lot more of you than that. So, fuck, I don't have time to really figure this out. So let's just go to a number drawing. We'll do a number drawing, all right? So we're going to do a number drawing instead. Go ahead, Mimo or Gonzo, please throw up the start for that. Maybe you need to refresh it. I did, but every time I refresh it, it shows a number way lower than what I think we got. So I will pull up the tool, type hashtag, then tell us what to put in. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't have the tool up. All right, hold on, guys. Let's try this one more time then. I apologize. This is the first time I ever used it. So let me get this up one more time here. Giveaway tool. Giveaway tool. Boom, boom. I have to put it in first. Gotcha. I understand now. I comprende. Bear with me. Bear with this Marine. All right. So freedom. So now everybody put freedom in one more time. I believe that's what's got to happen here. I pulled it up. He's doing it live. Yes. Do a different hashtag though. Okay. All right. Stop. Don't put freedom in. Jesus Christ. See, I should have just gone and done the number one. Let's see. Let's just do hashtag GAW. It doesn't matter whether it, hold on, don't put it in yet. Let's just do hashtag GAW. Okay, that's the one we're going to use. Hashtag GAW. And go ahead and put that in. We'll see if that works. Hashtag GAW for giveaway. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to do the number one. I don't know why it's acting so freaking weird. I'm just trying to give away some stuff, people. Also, if you're listening, the word of the week for this week was starfish. Giveaway. You should see it tallying now. Yep, there we go. That looks better. Okay. I understand what's going on. Hashtag giveaway. All right. 10 more seconds, folks, and then we're going to go ahead and do this. So we're going to share the screen. Share screen. Share this tab. There it is. Share. Okay, that looks a little better. 55 entries. That seems right. So here we go, folks. We're going to go ahead. 56. Oh, somebody else just jumped in. Get it in there. Get it in there, folks. Get it in there. It says there's 60-something people watching, so we should be okay. 57. All right. All right, here we go. If you didn't get it in, you're going to miss out on a chance to win. Here we're going to draw. Boom. Here it goes. Drubby Tunes. Drubby Tunes is the winner. Drubby Tunes has won. Woo! Drubby Tunes has won. Drubby Tunes has won the Orion Solaris Prize Pack 3. All right. So, Drubby, you got 5 days to get a hold of me at eionansedge@gmail.com with your contact information. I'm so happy for you. I really am. I really am stoked that one of you guys is going to get to have an Orion Solaris. Woo-hoo-hoo! You're going to love it. It's a cool knife. They're also coming out with another new one called the Scorpion. That's coming out, I think, in August or September. All right. So, Drubby, eionansedge@gmail.com. Send me your information, and I will get that sent out to you. Okay. So let me stop sharing that. Hold on. Boom. There we go. Yes, the Scorpio. All right. So we had Richard Campbell win the first prize pack. Delilah Rose won the second prize pack, and Drubby Tunes won the third prize pack. Thank you guys very much, all of you, for coming and sharing this day with me, hanging out. I really appreciate you all coming in. And I'm glad that people that I know here in the stream who come here all the time have won something. That's super cool. Don't forget to mash the like button if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate you being in here. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Tri-State is next. I will not be able to watch him tonight because I have to run out and run a couple of errands that involve getting some money, which is great. We'll see you back here next Tuesday, same time, same place. Had a really, really fun time, guys. It's been a blast hanging out with you guys, talking about the War of Independence, talking about some of that kind of stuff. And I really, really hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. All right. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank all of you who showed up in the stream tonight. Thank you very much. Have a great night, guys.